Believing in you makes the difference. Sometimes it could take years before we can see what others see in us. We are born with a special, unique gift or talent that identifies who we are apart from others. The hardest part about this is discovering what our gifts and talents are. It's an adventure trying to figure out why we are sent to earth. The way that I see myself today was not how I perceived who I was 30 years ago. I've had to endure many storms and adversities. My life was volatile at times, with many uncertainties. The journey seemed endless. Many strangers came into my life and spoke kind words of inspiration and encouragement to me. Since my vision was blurry, I didn't understand it, but they saw something special in me. I had no clue or hint to what it could have been and what they were seeing. I perceived who I was by the way I was treated and loved. I wore Goodwill clothes. I never had enough money to buy school items or lunch every day. When I got a new pair of shoes, I treasured them, and any piece of clothing for that matter. I desired to wear the cute ponytails and barrettes in my hair, but since I didn't get my hair combed often, I started combing it myself until it fell out. I didn't feel pretty most days. I remember getting teased, sometimes while growing up because of these things. That was the beginning to what caused me to think less of myself. I started harboring sad feelings and searched for others to like me. When my friendships didn't turn out as happy experiences, I felt even worse. Therefore, I climbed inside my shell. As I grew into an adult, my low self-esteem followed me. My confidence about myself was shattered. The picture of who I was in my mind was a broken-spirited, timid woman. I acted very bashful, and I felt restricted. The person who I was created to be was buried behind the brokenness. It was a hard road to walk while trying to gain self-respect and genuine love. I did have some sunny days that caused me to think about the dreams that lie dormant inside my heart. Those thoughts didn't last long because I was not living as the person I was predestined to become. The path that I took to get here has put me in a better place. This is what I have to say about the journey. Believing in yourself makes the difference. When I encountered an awakening by God, that whole experience turned me around and pointed me in a new direction. Since learning how to love myself with God's help, the baggage has gotten lighter. Now that I know my life purpose is advocating for women and children, I'm focused and my vision is clear. I can feel God's love covering me. If you have ever felt any of these emotions regarding self-love, esteem issues, it doesn't matter what others say about you, whether good or bad, because what truly matters is what you believe about you. If you want to be beautiful, loved, or free, it starts with you. Believing in yourself makes the difference. Pray and learn to find ways of loving yourself, doing what you were made to do, and being the true you. There is something special that God has put inside each of us. Someone else has already been down the road you're traveling. It is not a coincidence that you are reading this or listening to this message, because God does use people to show how merciful and loving He is to all mankind. The season of preparation comes before the caterpillar turns into a butterfly. The discovery process can be long, difficult, and excruciating, but in due season, the world will see its beauty after the process. Now that it's your turn to let heaven's light shine bright upon the extraordinary you, remember, believing in yourself makes the difference. Thank you for listening.